Hey Roth, do you want to remember some guys?
Lauren? Yes.
Awesome. So what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with Topps Baseball, 1992?
Sure.
All right.
Seems like a good place to begin.
Just out of curiosity, what were you doing in 1992?
I was a freshman in high school, so
Okay.
I was wondering when puberty would begin for me.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah.
I was wondering when birth would begin. I
Yeah,
guess?
you were a pre-zygote in 1992.
Yeah.
Which is a really exciting place to be as a baseball fan.
Oh, I remember this guy. Rickey Henderson.
Yeah, very memorable.
Yeah.
That's him breaking the stolen base record.
That
I
is
believe.
exactly what the back of the card says.
Yeah, there's
Rickey
a much-
sets all-time record with his 939th stolen base.
There's a much better picture of him from later there where he picked the base up, held it above his head for like kind of a weirdly long time.
Yeah, it's like him actually stealing the base.
Right. He went the
Very
horizontal
cool.
format.
Jose Lind. Do you remember Jose Lind?
A little bit.
A little bit? Anything about him?
He was a very slick fielder, and as I recall, he played for the Pirates, he went to the White Sox, and then one year he just didn't show up at spring training. And,
Really?
Yeah, and then he retired. I might be wrong, but that is how I remember it. Like I said, I was like 14, so.
He achieved his first 4-hit Major League game in 1988.
Oh, that I definitely
He
do not
achieved his
remember.
second 4-hit Major League game 2 weeks later in 1988.
That's crazy.
That is your fun fact.
Wildly out of character for him.
Do not remember this guy.
Brian Hunter?
Brian Hunter.
Yeah, sorta. There were two Brian Hunters. This is the slow one, I think, right? There was a fast
I
one
don't
that
know.
played for the Tigers.
Looks like he was in the minor leagues for a long time based
Yeah.
on the stats in the back of his car. So Brian Hunter.
The other Brian Hunter.
Wrong Brian Hunter.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Oh, this guy's a really good mustache. Mark Gardner, Montreal Expos.
Solid mustache.
Yeah.
That's a middle of the rotation, possible top of the rotation upside mustache.
He achieved his first 11 strikeout performance July 5th, 1990.
July 5th, 1990. What was I doing? Probably at summer camp.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if
Well,
I
you
was
missed a
paying
really good performance.
I
from
know.
Mark Gardner.
That was the first, but hopefully not the last 11 strikeout performance of his career.
Yeah, hopefully not. Mike Morgan. I do not remember this guy. He's a good, kind of a crotch shot.
Yeah,
to be
it's
honest,
a
on the picture. It's not
solid
the most
definition
not the
on the
most
crotch
flattering.
Your eye does go there, which is a shame too because his hair is doing really excellent work. He's got the flow, sort of a proto flow.
Mm-hmm.
What I remember about Mike Morgan is he lost 20 games when he was like 19 years old.
Let's see if the card checks out on
A
that.
cool 41 years before you were born.
He
or
lost
something like that.
17 games, 2 seasons in a row with the Mariners.
That might be what it is.
So,
Yeah.
close enough.
So I don't remember it.
No.
Terrific.
Another Expos manager. Do you remember Tom Runnels?
I'm embarrassed to say I'm not sure that I remember Tom Runnels.
Nope.
Fantastic name though.
No on Tom Runnels. The back of the card is just a picture of the Expos stadium, and it's just empty. It's just a picture of a concrete building.
Big O. I like that Tom Runnels sounds like Steve Brule trying to say Tom Reynolds. Like that's how it would come out.
Okay. Oh, Roberto Alomar. There we go.
Everybody remembers. This is the first word. Do you remember Roberto Alomar?
I'm aware of Roberto Alomar. I can't say. Do you know how long his career lasted?
Well, decent stretch. I mean, into the 2000s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if I remember him, but I know of him. I know Roberto Alomar.
Yeah, looks like a great guy, right?
Yeah. Very nice photo.
Good second baseman.
Do you think if you're a better player, you get more kind of sway over how good your photo is?
Well, as someone who worked at Topps, I know that that's not entirely true. Like, everybody gets the same dorky photos taken, but the editors are going to pay more attention to it because they know people want that card. With Mike Morgan, they're just like, yeah, whatever. Put his fucking dick on there. And
Yeah,
like,
nobody
put it up there.
20 years later is going to be talking about Mike Morgan.
Yeah,
So.
except for,
Exactly.
right.
Felix Jose.
Definitely remember Felix Jose.
Oh, really?
Yes.
St. Louis Cardinal.
I remember him as an Oakland Athletic because he was like one of those like rated rookie score, like highly graded prospect types.
Another good mustache. Do you remember Mike Greenwell?
Hell yeah. Mike Greenwell was a very good, hitter, and then I think had like a weirdly short career, but he was a left fielder for the Red Sox. I remember Mike Greenwell mostly because he had the mustache, which he always had.
Yeah.
And then also as a young child looking for Jewish sports.
Mike Greenwell is Jewish?
No, he's not. But I had talked myself into it for a while, and I remember my dad being like, "No, dude, he's from Louisiana." Like, not at all. But
Your fun fact is Mike and his wife have one son.
and his name is not like Isaac.
It's
or
Bo.
Mort. Yeah, Bo. Right. That should have been a giveaway, I think, in
Yeah.
that respect.
Roth, do you remember ERIK of the Seattle Mariners?
it's kind of unfair. Sure, I remember Erik Hanson.
Really?
He was
Wow.
tall.
Okay.
The thing I remember about Erik Hanson is that he pitched an entire season with a destroyed, like, he needed Tommy John surgery, but just pitched for a year with his elbow
Really?
messed up like that. Later in
Wow.
his career. He was still good at this point, right?
Well, the fun fact is, in one of his most outstanding performances of 1991, Erik scattered 6 hits in a 12-0 shutout at Milwaukee. So he had a 6-hitter once.
Yeah, that's great. Scattered them widely.
Yeah.
Well, scratch and win. That's for later.
For later, yeah.
I think you can like win a trip to the 1993 All-Star Game or some shit in that.
If we collect 100 runs, we receive 10 1992 cards for the special price of $125.
That's a
Like a deal. Do you remember Rob Ducey? He looks really happy.
He does. I remember about Rob Ducey. That he was a Canadian guy that played for the Blue Jays.
Okay, that's
And
good.
I think there's a Blue Jays.
Oh, he has 4
blog.
sisters.
Oh, see, that I didn't remember.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Good for him, though.
Yeah.
Good family. Checklist.
I remember every single guy on the
This is everyone from Pittsburgh, St. Louis, San Diego, and Seattle.
Yeah, those are.
I'm not going to test you on all
3
of
or
them.
4 of my favorite teams.
Okay. Do you remember Mike Heath?
Yeah, I
a
guess.
long career,
Played for
it looks
the
like.
A's, right?
That's one of the teams. A's, Cardinals, Tigers, and Braves.
Yeah, he's got a kind of a Kevin Sorbo vibe there.
Mike Heath.
Solid.
John Kruk,
Hell
Philadelphia
yeah.
Phillies.
Yep.
Know him, I mean, not as a player, but
As a person.
yeah.
Yeah, as a man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's a television personality now. God, he looks really fantastic there.
It looks pretty much the same,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yep. Around this time, I was at a Mets game, and people were trying to get his autograph, and he was on the Phillies, and he wasn't signing for them. And he was like, I sign autographs for you guys, you just call me an asshole all game. Why would I do that?
I respect that.
Yeah,
honestly.
I respect
That's
it too.
good.
I remember being, as a kid, I was like, John Kruk is making sense.
Do you remember Mo Sanford?
I fully do not. This is
Oh,
actually
sorry.
extremely gratifying for me because I was expecting to remember everybody and have to be like, solid enough backup catcher, kind of a first guy. I'm sure that Mo Sanford is real. There's a
You
baseball
failed.
card for him. Mo was signed for the Reds by scout Julian Mock.
Yeah, there you go. I don't remember Julian Mock either.
Yeah, I mean, he did some good work.
I mean, average. We remembered most guys.
Man, almost
Well,
all
you did.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah.